Why, hello there, my aspiring mages. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic Jade Dragon. Episode 23, dedicated Apprentice Classroom. Alright, Fig is 4. Done. Weaver Bird. Now. Bada bing. Bada boom. We got our bird. There it is. Weaver Bird, you are going to be named something. Because actually, the Lavalina doesn't have a name either. But neither does the Cronebug. So I have a bunch of, like, refining beasts that I need to name. So, raffle timer up for the names of the refining beasts. So here's what the bird does. It makes ash parchment, which I'm going to do until I have, let's say, 50. And then it does fibrous textile, which I'm going to do until I have 50 as well. And those are advanced components. The ash parchment and especially the textiles are really good for bedding and things like that. You are fully rested. You are fully rested. So let's go to this fight with the Fernlings. What is this? Sustaining cannot be knocked out unless at 1 HP in this combat slot. Incoming nature attacks deal twice as much damage before removing sustaining. Okay. Red Moon, you go to that slot. And then Darzan, go to this one. Actually, I'm going to move that sustaining slot back because I don't want... The Fernlings attack... enemies in a line. Oh, that's not going to help. Never mind. Alright, let's just go. Refining beasts are fed slop. Yes. And slop is made on the gruel pot and requires a fire skill of 3 or higher. Why do I have 2 bitter gruels? I don't know. And another corrupted lantern, which is convenient because I'm literally clearing the way, coincidentally. Okay. The Fernlings take half damage from water. There we go. A little earth armor. I'm going to focus on the right side. Do I Flame Lash? Double damage? Oh, you know, I don't even... I'm going to Flame Lash. It's a lot of mana, but I think it's worth it. Because we're getting nuked here. More Earth Armor. Another Flame Lash. Ooh. Kellyan, you're low on HP. Noted. Alright, Darzan's turn. I'm going to use Rejuvenation Potion. More Earth Armor. Cool. Done. It was a rough fight. But now we are next to the battle for the Corrupted Lantern. The fan got to level 10 out of 17. The damp rucksack 5 out of 8. The disc 7 out of 7. So this disc, if I recall correctly, is getting smashed. So I'm going to detune and pulverize it. I just was leveling it up to pulverize it for the max amount of Gnosis shards, so that I can have more apprentices and the like. So I have, once it gets smashed, I will have the Gnosis shards to make Fig or Kelly an apprentice. Who to become apprentice first? You guys pick fire or wind. Tarzan, you going a little crazy? Alright, priority. Not emergency. Oh, you, like, passed out on the ground. Yeah, I mean, I've not been good to you. And I am, like, a little sorry about that. I'm trying to get your creature comforter, but, like, my god, you took it a bit too serious. Raffle timer's frozen. Unfroze it. Thank you for the heads up. I don't know why it's been doing that. So if you guys want Kellyanne to go first, I am going to shrink the Lightning Apprentice Orrery and unshrink the Fire one, because I don't have space for both. I could make space for both, but I just don't think it's necessary at this juncture. So here's my Fire Apprentice. Going out. And that did count for the rested. And champion. New goal now that the burb is done. Get Tarzan, Fig, and Kellyanne as staff. Other rooms to make. I think what I'll do is I will also start construction for like a new classroom. The reason being, the ground floor, I want to like move things that don't require to be there on the ground floor off of the ground floor. When more students? I don't have need of new students right now because they're just gonna like bog down the timings of things. So when I want them. When new students, when I want them. That's not a good answer, but it's the one you're gonna get offered. Simply Fig is gonna become a lightning mage. So we're already on top of that. I have the Gnosis shards now for the Fire Apprentice, and I'm going to wait till the morning to kick it off. Every time I like destroy my roof, I end up with lightning storms. So let's hope that, or rainstorms. Let's hope this time is different. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to build a schoolroom that will accommodate like a bunch of the apprentice portals, so that I don't have to continually micromanage which ones are active and which ones aren't. And it will probably also incorporate a broom station for the first time. Can classrooms have refining beasts? I should probably also make an advanced classroom, but, yeah, they can have no, they can't. Wait, I read it, and then my brain was like, ha! But you didn't pay attention to what it said. Let's try that again. Any workshop crafting station. I think that means refining beast. Well, let's see. I'll just stick one in there. Keep the gap between the hospital? Yep. Oh, yeah, it's still a classroom. Cool. Refining beasts are different. Works for me. Alright, the names of all my refining beasts. Let's go with it. Weirlig, you are going to become the bird. The sty is going to be orbital laser. Interesting name for a pig. And the bug is Trilon. Is that all of them? Bird, sty. I already did my midden jellies and the bug. Am I missing any? I'm not going to bother doing the quilted beasts because they die, like, regularly. They don't require names. If this needs to be outdoors... Actually, what is the requirements for this to be an infirmary? Or a, hospital ward. So private and skewed? Oh, so it doesn't need to be towered. So, forget this wall. I'll need to redo the roof in the school. This is a House Commons towered, skewed, elevated. It's elevated, is towered. So it won't be towered if I... No, it'll remain towered. So why is it just a common room and not a House Commons right now? Because it doesn't have 5 or more beds. Oh, oops. I shrunk a bed that I didn't need to shrink. I just permanently will keep a bed there. It doesn't block anything, so it's fine. Couldn't the hospital not be next to the graduation room? Yes, because it will be noisy. Private and skewed. Oh, the infirmary needs to be silent. The hospital ward doesn't. So what I'll do is I'll try to make the infirmary a hospital ward as well. So that it does not matter. So that needs 2 carts, 2 shelves, 2 more burners, and 2 more beds. So 2 beds, 2 medicinal carts, which I don't think I've unlocked. No, I do. It's not in luxury, it's in furniture, isn't it? Duh. 2 more burners. And 2 shelves, tink shelves, I think. So I need eyeballs for that? Was that what it said? Yep, so let's make eyeballs. So I'll make eyeballs until I have, let's say, 20 of them. Meaning I need to kill some Croa. I've been meaning to do the, no, it's Earth Apprentice. The Fire Apprentice. Yeah, kind of blanked. There we go. Fire Apprentice is also kicking off. Matic, I would like you to not teach as much. Actually, you should be teaching Darzan, because you're Earth and he's Earth. So I take that back. Oh, eyeballs were already on the build list? To do once, but now I'm doing it until I have X. Moxie, I need you to disintegrate this stuff so that this can actually be a proper bedroom, because the students are going to be real wicked pissed if it ain't. No, where are you going? I like held shift and be like, do it until you're done. And she was like, ha ha ha, no. We have a new, oh, is that the same lantern I never cleared? Okay, I'll get around to it. So Kellyan is now a Fire Apprentice. Neat. I got a Fire Goblet, which is awesome. And JD, you have not attuned to that goblet, so I'm gonna give it to Kellyan. I'm tired of waiting for you. In fact, JD, go attune now. So Fig is the only one that needs to be apprenticed, and we're working on it. I got my eye on you, Spectral Croa. So if you kill Croa and you don't process their bodies, they turn into ghosts, which then will destroy stuff. And they will pass through your walls and doors. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I was talking about a breathstealer earlier. These are serious. So what this does is it goes around and marks people for death, stalking them. And it will do that to 3 mages until it leaves. This is an emergency level hunt. Except for the one it's stalking, because you don't want to get close to it. So it is currently stalking Matic. So in terms of priority, Matic, you will not hunt. Everyone else emergency hunts. And we want to kill it before it gets close to me. So this is where you would really want fire mages, because fire mages do extra damage in hunting. And then with Matic, one other strategy I could do is to have Matic physically go away, far away from the breathstealer, by, like, going out here to the murky crystal and mining the murky crystal. Essentially going somewhere, or storing the eyeballs or something like that. Going somewhere where he's not going to be close to it. It's like a death snail, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say exactly what it is. The issue with it is, we have pretty low conviction right now, so I'm a bit sketched. This came at a really bad time. But this is why you'd want fire mages, because fire mages are really good at killing these things. So that your death-marked people are left alone. It's tanky just because we don't have good fire skill. But it's almost dead. It's 4/5 dead. And unlike the fog, incarnation, you need to fully kill this thing. And it's dead. Okay, cool. Hunt is back to normal. But yeah, that obviously like freaked people, you know, freaked all my mages out. That was a big ask. But that's the breathstealer I made a reference to earlier, and why fire mages are really good at murdering them. Because for every cast that Kellyan cast, it did 4 damage. For like JD, it was doing 3. Red Moon can't hunt at all. Matic was only doing 1. Guitarlone was only doing 1. Kellyan eventually will have like fire at level 8. So like for every time Kellyan attacks, it will do 8 damage, whereas like the other mages will do like 1 or 2 damage. So big difference. I need to process bodies? Yes. This is because Darzan has Creature Comforter. You know, I'm actually going to let Beast Care be everyone now. We're not processing the Crow corpses because Darzan was the only one allowed to do it because he has a trial to do it. But it's driving him insane. And then all the other students are like pissed off because they didn't have a bedroom. So I'm going to try to get this done so that they have a bedroom for tonight to fix their conviction problems. One of the problems, I mean, the game has full refunds, but even with full refunds, the times where you temporarily don't have a structure can cause a lot of problems, right? So we missed a night's sleep because of the breathstealer, and then also we didn't have a common room because of the renovations, so it was just a bad time. There's 2 things that happened at the same time for particularly bad results. So it's a dorm, not a house commons because it is not towered. Seriously? It is towered at the moment. I mean, I know it won't be here. Alright, I can fix this. I'll just have to redo it again. Or, actually... There. Yeah. Let's fix it again. Does the house commons... It needs to be skewed too, right? Skewed, towered, elevated. Okay. Cheers! Towers don't need a pointy roof. Towered means it doesn't share walls with anything. Kellyan, you are most going crazy because of sleep? Let's have you just go to sleep. Fig. You... your conviction is really, really bad. But why? Because you slept outside. Well, let's have you go to sleep too. I think what I'm going to do is leave this as a dorm for now, so that I have at least the morale bonus of having a dorm, and then I'll make it better later. Wasting begins! So, wild plants suck. Ah, big deal. The other thing that will help is if we cleared this lantern, but I'm not sure... Let's actually clear the lantern without the students. So Darzan, you sit this one out. Matic, you're tapping in. And Kellyan, you sit out. And Guitarlone, you tap in. Because the faculty has no problems. It's all the students that are going bonkers. So clearing the lantern will help the students too. Lantern's already purged. That was overkill. Better over than under. Half damage. You take extra damage from air. Maybe I will do water boost or earth boost. That was weird. It didn't hit me? What was that spell? It, like, went over and hit nothing. I'm really confused by it, but whatever. Lantern cleared. That should help out Kellyanne and Fig a lot. Yeah, so Kellyanne's conviction is going to go way up as soon as he gets up. So I'm going to have him get up. I'm going to have Fig get up. They're going to Enchantophone dance. And then once the Enchantophone dance is done, I will turn this back into a House Commons from the renovations. This is unsupported because this wall is unsupported. Will fix. This whole pen is gonna move eventually. Just shrink it. For now, I'll fix it later. Whole bunch of renovations. Alright, it's a weird time to break this down. But Matic, could you do the honors? You can't reach there. Alright, Moxie's a ghost. Moxie can reach everywhere. Wait, you're not done. Okay. What is this? So it needs to be skewed. We could skew the other way, too. This is skewed, I think? I kind of like it the original way. So let's re-skew it this way. I wanted the hump. Not so high. Whatever, that'll work. Alright, Matic, you work on this side. Moxie, you work on that side. You guys meet in the middle. I do have a lot of shattered, you're right. JD, Kellyanne, and Fig are all shattered. That actually can work to my advantage for feasts when it gets time to put on feasts. Because a feast of the shattered requires me to have 4 shattered mages. So it's actually, I would ideally have 4 shattered mages so that I can do those feasts. So hopefully I get 1 more shattered mage. That would be excellent. And the reason why, reminder again, the Jade Dragon asks you to put on feasts. So if you don't fulfill the requirements for a feast, the Jade Dragon gets upset. Okay. Why is this not a House Commons? It is not towered. It is towered. What are you talking about? This is absolutely a towered room. I am so confused. So towered means it must not be adjacent to walls or rooms on the left, right, or above. There's no rooms on the left. There's no rooms on the right, and there's no rooms above. I don't I completely do not understand why this is not registered as towered. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on building the renovations and then, like, tinker with it. No, this isn't a room. That's not how rooms registrations work. So if I like click the room type, rooms are when you mouse over, right? Like these are rooms. Here we go. This is a room. This is a room. This is a room. This is just open. It's open. I feel like, you know what? I'm gonna save and load. This is gonna make me go crazy because this is absolutely towered and should not be towered. This isn't a Klee game. This is a Sparky Pants game. Still not towered. Well, I'll tinker with it. I'm sure I can get it working. Klee's the publisher, close enough? No, it's really different. Klee didn't develop this game. I mean, I know it sounds like I'm being pedantic, but there's a massive difference between developer and publisher. What I could do here, just because it will look aesthetically better, is to have this be support columns as well. I mean, it's a dorm, like, whatever. But yeah, I'll keep tinkering with it. Good. Matic is actually building. And the chrome bar actually fits in there. Cool. If you can send an F8, we can take a look. It's obviously... it's not obvious from looking. Sure. Towered bug. My dorm should be towered, and it isn't. Another lantern! No, so... hold up. Towered is a very specific designation. It isn't about being higher than it is wider. That's called lofted. A towered requirement is it must not be adjacent to walls or rooms on left, right, or above. That's all it means. It's not extra stuff. Right? So a house commons needs to be skewed, which is one roof is higher than the other by at least a factor of 3, which it currently is. Elevated, which is nothing is below it, which is currently true. There is no room below it. And towered, which means no rooms above it or beside it. It is standing completely alone by itself here. It fulfills the towered requirement. It's just a bug. What I'm going to be doing is building what I currently have queued and then like tinkering with it to try to re-register it as a proper room. I feel like if I destroy part of the room and then rebuild it, maybe it has a chance to become towered again. But yeah, I mean, I've played hundreds of hours, literally hundreds of hours of this game. I know what towered means. You don't need a troubleshooter for me. This is a towered room. It's just bugged right now, and I'm not going to be able to debug it. With all these other construction projects in flux. Bugs happen. Not a big deal. My students' conviction targets are high enough that it's not going to kill me. I just have to be careful because that corrupted lantern just popped in. What is this fight? Ooh, sides. Sides are rough, man. Sides are rough. And then we also have gravel. I'll probably want to spend the alchemical to move gravel over to like the Batkin or something. But the Batkin will take double damage from lightning. And then I'm going to want to kill this scythe like ASAP because the sides are scary. Yeah, you'll see me tinker. Just wait and see. You'll see me try to fix this situation. It's way easier to just show you how to do it rather than to try to talk you through it, because talking you through it's just not going to work all that well. So this room should be a hospital, but it isn't yet because it doesn't have large windows. So this is on me. Obviously, I haven't put large windows in there yet. So, yeah, I just need to put large windows or huge windows. Well, I don't have tech for huge windows, but large windows in there, which we'll do in just a minute. Oh, there it is. It's a house commons now. It had updated. It thought like the walls over here were like a room for some reason. And now it's a house commons because all I had to do was wait and it would correct itself. And I was patient and it is now fixed. Yeah, let me cook, says me. Exactly. It's definitely one of those situations where it's like, take a breath. I know how to fix these things. It's literally my job. Alright, so we got the house commons. The pen's back. Yeah. And this is going to be like a giant classroom. That's the intention here. In fact, I'm going to stick a little something right there for a broom rack. So we can broom rack up here too. I mean, I'm not going to build that now, but eventually. So that the students will be able to like zip up there from the bottom floor or somewhere like that quick. Yeah, not exactly sure what column or what wall did it, but sending these bug reports in helps them to fix these things. Oh, another rift. I think Kellyan needs to kill one more rift, as long as it's 4+, which it should be. Fig, you need to burn things. You also are Apprentice. Hey, Fig, let's have you go burn things. And then before I get void spores in there, let's put in little windows. Level 10 enemy. So we got water weak on the left, nature weak on the right, earth weak in the back. Darzan, I think this is a case where you swap back in. And then Kellyan. There's no terrain advantage or disadvantage, so we're just going to jump into this fight. Chat has ADHD? Yeah. Sometimes I should just be like, let me cook, you know, and not have, like, backseat troubleshooting. For whatever reason, backseat troubleshooting is probably one of my pet peeves, because it's like... in almost every case... I don't find it useful. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being a jerk, but that's how I feel. Oh, I was hoping for the crit. Alright, left side dead. Right side's next. But yeah, having a developer here telling me to like, hey, just hit F8 and like, we'll take a look at it. That's very different. I appreciate that. Because then it's not backseat troubleshooting. It's like, hey, we'll actually fix that. And I'm all about that. All right, let's just go with the guaranteed death. Boom. Kellyan is now done with all 4 of his trials. Gonna be a real high roller. Oh, I still don't have that fire goblet attuned. Oh well. I'm bad at checking up on attunements. Everyone else's stuff's attuned. I do like the house commons. You know what? I'm going to change colors for the house commons, though. Customize. We'll make it like a bluish. Blue and gold. The dev is actually going to know what they're talking about? True. Or at least you'd hope. If they don't, then that's scary. And I've also designed it so that we have much better support columns now. So I don't have like a huge support lacking in the middle of the... like I had before. I'm about half of the Gnosis shards required in order to clear that. We can probably get the Gnosis shards from this incendiary fight. Definitely we can. So I should do this battle soon. This battle's going to be a little sketch because the Ember Golems are kind of rough. And I'm probably going to want to move the cover forward so the Hallowed ones' AoE attacks don't hit Darzan. Oh, shoot. Oh, swiggity swooty. I'm about to get zapped to the booty. These are temporary roofs. I probably didn't need to tell you that, but they're so that I can slap down, Sigil's getting... Okay, move the sigil. Oh, no, them is... Cancel, shrink. Shrink the sigil! Shrink everything! Red Moon. Let's have you shrink. 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 Oh, well, speaking of bugs, this is the second time my game has fatal errored from lightning. I can't F8 this one because, well, the game's not running. But this happened to be last stream. So, as awesome as it is to have a developer watch me play, your lightning strikes a bit hard. Hits the CPU. I actually made a joke about that. My YouTube episode was like, lightning breaks the fourth wall. Because it did. It unzapped the game. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic Jade Dragon, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 1st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow mages.